Hello, my name is Jody Kawagoe, and I'm going to be your instructor this semester for Chem 1A. I'd like to start out here by just giving you a quick tour of our website, our Canvas site. So here we have just a banner, the class, my name. This is my email address. This is my cell phone number for texts only. And then down here we've got some buttons. I'm hoping that the Start Here button will catch your attention. Let's try that one. We click on that. And that's going to take us to the course information module. Now, you may notice a bunch of stuff here is grayed out. If I try to access those things, I can't. So I need to start here, welcome. So there's a condensed version of this instruction page here, and then there's the full version. I'll let you read the full version on your own. The condensed version is read the page, then click the Mark as Done button. So that's up here near the top, right there. When we click that, it'll turn green and say Done. Then we click the Next button, that's near the bottom, right over here. Whoops, get that out of the way. Click Next, and that will take us on to the next page. If we want to go back and look at the whole module, we can press the Module button here. And now we can see where we've been. So there are green check marks over here indicating that I have viewed those pages. And this name coach assignment is black, so that means I can click on that. The rest of these things are still grayed out. So what you need to do is go through this first module and visit all of these pages. Here is the week 1 discussion. We're going to have a discussion each week. They're not going to be too serious. The initial post will be due on Tuesday. The response to peers will be due on Thursday. So here's the instructions for that. You need to make an initial post, reply to all of the prompts, and then wait a couple days, and by Thursday, respond to at least 2 classmates. Please choose posts that do not already have a response. Once everyone has at least 1 response, then you can reply to anybody you want. And again, respond to all of the prompts for each response. And then here's instructions for how to look at the grading rubric for that. So if I click Next, I'm going to go on to the next page. This is a very useful page, Canvas Help for students. Sometimes Canvas kind of gets in the way of learning chemistry. So here are some videos I've pulled out to hopefully help you with that. This video is how to submit assignments. Being an online class, we can't turn in papers, so this is going to walk you through how to do that. This video talks about discussions, and this last one talks about feedback. So notice here in yellow, how to view instructor feedback begins at 1 minute 30 seconds. So watch this video, and that will teach you how to see the feedback that you get on your assignments. I'm just clicking Next and continuing to go through. Here's something about the Cyber Cafe. This is basically a discussion board right inside Canvas where we can ask questions and get answers. Clicking Next again. Here we're getting into instructions for homework. There's Mastering Chemistry or paper homework. So you've got a choice, one or the other. Again, please read through the instructions. I've got some examples of good and bad types of homework submissions. This page has some classroom handouts, and if you've been on campus in chemistry, you may have seen the green and yellow cardstock sheets that we have in the labs. So this is black and white version, but it's the same information. So students like these a lot, so there they are. And then next. And now I've gotten through the first module. So if I click modules, now I see that I have completed all of those. So I've got check marks here. And now for the chapter 1, all of this is going to light up so I can see any of these. So I can go to preview chapter 1. Each chapter is going to have a preview page. This is going to have links for the PowerPoint slides and the handouts, and also for the various assignments. Here are the learning objectives, what we should learn when we're done studying this chapter. So again, we want to click Mark as Done, and then Next. This talks about a memorization quiz that you're going to take in the second week. Now, of course, we're not taking it right now, but I can mark this as done to indicate to myself that I have looked at this page. Next, now we get into the actual instruction part of the website. So we're going to go through the first 14 chapters of the book, and there's a lot of study aids in the book. And so in this first module for chapter 1, I've written a lot of extra stuff in here. So please read this. So I'm trying to show you a method of studying that has proven to be successful. So you read the textbook first, then you watch the lecture video. So this is a lecture that I recorded, I think in the fall of 2019. Not a polished presentation, but this is what my in-person students got. And so when you're watching this video, you can pretend that you're in class and you're not looking at me, you're looking at the screen, and you're going to hear everything that goes on, and you'll see me doing problems and stuff on the screen. So hopefully that'll be helpful to you. Then you should read the section again. So after I do that, I'm going to click Mark as Done and go on to the next section. In this section now, we've got some homework. And so here is only one homework problem for this section of the textbook, but it's number 33. For the paper homework, I've listed the problems in 3 different editions of the textbook. I'm trying to help you guys save some money. So you can use the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th, which is the most recent edition of the textbook. So if you're doing homework on paper, these are the homework problems. If you're going to do Mastering Chemistry, you're going to do the same problems, but they'll be online. And so you can click here, Chapter 1, Mastering Chemistry homework, and that'll take you to the Mastering Chemistry assignment. For information on how to get set up on that, you go back to that page in the introduction, in the Getting Started module. If you don't have your textbook yet, I printed out the problem here so that you can go ahead and do that. So again, we want to click Mark as Done and Next. And so we're going to go through the whole semester that way. So you just click Mark as Done and you go on to the next page. You'll encounter all of the lecture videos, all of the homework problems. You'll come across all the different assignments. So if I go back to modules, Now, I finished that course information module, and so maybe I don't want to see that whole thing all the time, so I can collapse that. Now I can look at my chapter 1 module, and the check marks over here let me know what I've finished, and then the open circles tell me what I need to finish still. So we go through each section of chapter 1. There's a worksheet for chapter 1, homework assignments, and then a review. There's a practice quiz, and then the instructions and link for the chapter 1 quiz. And then we go on to chapter 2. Okay, let's go back to the homepage. There's several other links here, buttons. Some of them aren't active yet. Meet the teacher, nothing there yet. Helpful videos, nothing there yet. Syllabus. So if I click on syllabus, that's going to take me to, guess what? The syllabus. It's a link to the simple syllabus, and depending on how your computer is set up, you might get this message. So this is telling me that I have to enable something about cookies, or I can just click here to view my syllabus in a new window. So I'm going to do that because I don't want to mess around with cookies. It makes me hungry. So the simple syllabus is right here. One of the things I really like about this is you've got sort of an index here and you can jump around. Let's say you're interested in what the grading scale for the course is. Well, I can click on grading scale and it'll take me right there. If I want to know, well, what about discussions? I can click on discussions and go to that. So any questions that you have about the course, please look in the syllabus first. There's a lot of information in here, so please look there first. I'll go back to my homepage and investigate a little bit more. Weekly work down here. This is a button that you're going to use a lot. This is where you should be in the course this week, and I'll be changing what that links to every week. So today, or for this week, it's going to link us to the chapter 1 module, because that's what we're going to be going through in the first week. In future weeks, when you click on that, it will take you to a different chapter. Back to the home page. Help sessions. So instructors hold office hours. And those are times when the instructor is in their office and you are welcome to come in and ask questions. Now, I don't get to use my office right now because of COVID. So an office hour isn't really meaningful, and students often don't really understand what office hours mean. So I'm going to call them help sessions instead. So if I click here on help session, this isn't going to work in the student view. So let me undo that real quick. Leave student view, help sessions. So this is going to take me to the Confer Zoom tab. And this is going to, this is what I need, view as student. This is going to give me the schedule for all the Zoom help sessions for this class. Right now I only have one scheduled. It's on Tuesday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. At 1 o'clock, then you can click on this link and it'll take you to the Zoom session. We can also have, we can set up appointments here. I'm pretty sure that this time slot is not going to work for everyone. So I will be asking for some input on what would be good times for me to schedule other help sessions. But you're always welcome to text me. Study guides. So we're going to be having chapter quizzes. So I have practice quizzes for each chapter. So you see I've written instructions up here. You should read the instructions, right? And let's see. Oh, contact me. So this is different ways that you can contact me. Here's my cell phone number, a Canvas message. These are the preferred ways for you to contact me. You can email me, but I get a lot of emails at my school email, and so I don't check that email as frequently as I check for Canvas and my text messages. So that will get through to me, but it might take a while. Zoom or phone, sometimes texting, emailing just isn't enough and we need to talk to each other. If you want to talk to me on the phone, send me a text or a Canvas message, and we'll set up a time when I will call you. And that could be like in 5 minutes. Or we can set up a Zoom meeting at a convenient time and we can get together that way. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me go pretend to be a student again. And again, if you have any questions, please contact me. Oh, I just remembered something. Also on this first page, when I start putting out announcements, the two most recent announcements will show up there. Over here we have a to-do list. This is going to show you the next assignments that you need to do. We've also got a course stream view, a course calendar, and course notifications. This course calendar can be pretty useful if you're a more visual person like I am and you want to see things laid out. So I've tried to make the due dates consistent. So homeworks are going to be due on Fridays, and we'll be having our quizzes on Fridays also. Worksheets and lab reports are going to be due on Sunday nights. Discussions, your first post is due on Tuesdays. Your replies are due on Thursdays. So I don't know about you, but I've got a lot going on, and it's hard to remember all these things. And so I find that if I use a pattern like this, it makes it easier. It makes each week a little bit more predictable.